I've been playing this 100% free-to-play account for 629 days, almost non-stop, and yet I still do not have all of the brawlers in the game, and with constantly brawlers just flowing in, it's like a moving target. However, I feel like getting all of the brawlers just might be in reach in this episode, so I'm going to do anything and everything to unlock every single brawler in the game as a free-to-play player. But to do so, that's going to take a lot of grinding, a bit of luck, and a sneaky way of getting some credits. Now, the Pizza Planet event had just started, so after collecting an ever so generous amount of pizza, I leveled up my newest brawler Juju to Power 9 with a star power and a gadget. Now, Juju is honestly so good right now and probably the most versatile brawler in the game, so I figured it was coins well spent. Now, my primary source of credits was still going to be on the Brawl Pass, so I needed to keep going and getting those quests done, so I started out there. 2v2 first with Juju, and then on to rank mode since I had 2 quests there, as well as there's always a chance to get credits from drops. You know, a win-win, I figured. Until I got teammates who did not know the meaning of the word win. Why would you stay up there, Nita? We had that like completely in the bag, bro. But I moved along and reached my first rank drop. However, I still had a few more games to complete my quest, so I figured I might as well go until I get my next rank drop. I have a feeling that behind this rank drop is my skin of the season. I think it's Mo. Bring it on. Bring it on. See what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. This is the first time I've got a rank drop in I think 4 seasons, or yeah, probably 4 or 5 seasons. Finally! And that was a good feeling, but I can't get too far off of my goal of collecting as many credits as possible and unlocking every brawler. And as luck would have it, Brawl Stars knew and got really generous and gave me, I mean, it's a start. But when I got home, I decided to play a bit more ranked because next season, I want to push Masters on this free-to-play account, and I wanted to prep by getting some rank for a boost in next season. Plus, my luck was so good on the first one, you never know, I might just get some other good drops. But yeah, not in that one. And Silver 2 was pretty much normal, but we kept dunking on people, and Silver 3, I at least got a cool profile icon, which is kind of cool. But hitting Gold 1, I got a huge drop. And that was amazing for me hitting my goal and put me just 150 away from Brawler number 85. However, Gold 2, yeah, I was back to the standard. Now, after thrashing some more people, Gold 3 gave me an awesome drop. And then finally, once hitting Diamond, I got another mythic drop, and while it wasn't credits, it was still pretty useful. Now, the daily freebies from the Pizza Planet often had credits in them, but I mean, not today though. So I played some Brawl Ball for a while just to get some quests done, which of course netted me 1,000 coins on the Brawl Pass, which is good, but no credits. And my star drops were pretty bad too. Later that evening though, I reached the end of my daily freebies to get my legendary drop. Again, no credits, but the Ash Star Power, that's nice. And then Tilly saw me playing some Brawl, and she decided that she needed to create just the ultimate masterpiece in Map Maker. So 45 minutes later, she came up with this beauty. And of course, she wanted it to be played in the maps of the day, so I played on it with every account that I had just to give her the old thumbs up. Now, with it being Sunday and my one day off of the week, you'd think that I'd have better things to do than just Brawl. But no, I don't. So I hopped on just to collect some stuff, hoping for some credits and just to get my quest done. But then I remembered how I failed my goal last video of 10 max tier brawlers. So you know what? Let's see if I can get it done this time. Add that to the list of things to get done. And there's no time like the present, so after I collected my stuff, completed my quests, I realized my collect's at 800, heist is up, let's go for it. But not before collecting those 100 credits off the Brawl Pass, which put me ever so close to Kenji. Now for my collect push, it started off rough, like, yeah. All right, listen, we're not going to talk about it. And yes, I stood there to accept my death as punishment because, well, I deserved it. But it did get better, and eventually we got on a good run, only losing one game during the push, and it was a really close one. And then finally we got to the last game where we almost ended it with just one push, but we did win, and that gave me my first max tier brawler. And why stop with one max rank when you can get 2 in one sitting? So I went with Piper. Now Piper is more of a mid here than a safe damage brawler, but I was having a ton of fun. There's something just very satisfying about hitting shots with Piper. And I never miss. You're gonna do it, aren't you? He did it. I was actually hitting shots, despite what Toma shows you. Now, this wasn't as solid of a comp as it was with Colette, but we were making it work. We breezed past 969 when things took a turn for the worse. As it turns out, and a shock to no one, hypercharge Melodie is nearly unstoppable. So Lukey picked up his own hypercharge and it turned around quick. And that took us to 1,000 on Piper and 2 max tier brawlers for the video. But credits? Yeah, not so much. But that was about to change because the next day when I came in, I was immediately presented with an offer for credits. And I gotta say, I was tempted. 29 gems for 210 credits. But I resisted and instead chose to hold on to my gems that I got in a present a while back. And trust me, they're gonna come in handy later. Instead, I kept the focus on the Brawl Pass tiers and those juicy credits by speed running my daily quests. And in my very first star drop, I got a cool skin. All right, Dark Horse Berry. I mean, it's no Black Hole Berry or whatever he's called. The rest of it was mainly just me randomly raging on bad randoms. Hey, Buzz, oh my, how? I am truly befuddled on what just happened. Or being the bad random myself, as you know I tend to do from time to time. Don't act like you're not the bad random sometimes too. Dude, what are you shooting at me for, bro? You are literally like, you just ran straight headlong into him, bro. You're so bad. But after completing my quest, I realized that I had a trophy road reward to collect as well, and doing so gave me the 50 credits that I was looking for my brand new legendary brawler. Kenji's not quite as good as he used to be, but you know, I could have switched. Oh well, I got Kenji now. Now, I only had legendary brawlers left to get, so I made my choice, and then realized I have another 3,800 credits to collect before I get my next brawler. Now, later that night, I played some Clancy and Brawl Ball, then some Juju, and some Byron in various modes. And just a side note, I'm watching this back, and I'm getting like post-Buzz Lightyear PTSD. I am so glad he's gone. Now, back on the credit grind the next day, I took a look at my quest and I realized I have a knockout quest, but the knockout map that they had up, what the freak map is this? Bro, what have they done? So instead, I played 2v2, and after that, I found myself one trophy off of 59,000, which was pretty cool because my ultimate goal on this account is 70,000 trophies, and to get those trophies, of course, it always helps to level up some brawlers. So I did that with Chester, picking up a star power, and I'm spending all of the resources I had in the process. But I had a quest for Chester, so I played that out in Brawl Ball.
Okay.
Now, after that quest was done, I had crossed 59,000 trophies, which meant that I could collect 100 more credits on the trophy road. And 100 credits towards Amber. I got a long way to go before we get Amber. Then Koala invited me to play some Knockout, which was good because I still had a quest and I still needed 8 more max tier brawlers. So I chose Byron. Now, it was going okay, but not great. First off, my Byron is only power 9, and we're playing at right at 1,000 trophies. Secondly, I don't play Byron very much. He's not a brawler that I really like to play, and I'm not great with him, but we were basically breaking even with the game, just back and forth. So I bailed on Byron and went back to a brawler that I liked more in Gray, and it started getting better, but still kind of rough as Koala was having internet issues nonstop. So I moved over to Brawl Ball with some Griff, and we did start gaining some trophies, but still, it was kind of a back and forth kind of day. There we go, there's 1K. There's 1K. There we go. Now, over the next few days, I focused on getting some brawlers up in trophies. I got my Power 9B to max tier, which was a little tough on this map, but I did have some nice play. Then Power 9 Byron was next, and okay, some good, some bad, but mainly Kobe was a beast and he carried me. Thanks, Kobe. Picked up some more credits towards Amber, spent my pizza slices picking up the new brawler Meeple, which really helped me, putting me up to 86 out of 88 brawlers, which means just 2 legendary brawlers left to get. Then I got Maisie to max tier over in Brawl Ball. Now, normally this is where my editor would put in like some sick plays of mine, but something tells me that he's going to just put my failures instead. He's going to. Then I played Lou, and of course I played the very best skin, Burger Lou, all the way to max tier. Now, throughout the Pizza Planet event, I was regularly getting 30 credits in my daily freebie, which really started to add up and pushing me closer towards my goal of unlocking these next 2 brawlers, but realistically, I still had a ways to go. However, the trophy pushing over the past few days had sent me well over 60,000 trophies, which meant I had a big legendary star drop to open on the trophy road, and once again, I was feeling lucky. Dude, if I get a legendary brawler right now, what do we get? Some skin? Aquamarine Sprout. Okay. Yeah, okay. So that's not what I was hoping for. But at least there were some more credits waiting for me after that. Now, I started to push with Melodie, and I really wanted that hypercharge, but I was a ways away from getting that. So I made the choice to level her up and fully kit her out, which just left me one hypercharge away from her being fully maxed out. But trust me, that's coming. But also, I was in a spending mood, so I picked up a gadget for Draco with some gems that I had saved up. After collecting pizza slices again and some free credits in the Pizza Planet, I saw this offer, and boy, oh boy, was I tempted. 820, dude, that's a lot towards getting my last brawler, but I don't know if I want to spend 100 gems on that. This was a lot of credits, and also, I mean, I had the gems, but I wasn't like quite sure, so I held off on the decision, but it was just like lingering in my thoughts. So I went ahead and just started working on quests, and with my 4th win, I pulled a mythic drop. Okay, come on. Coins. Clancy skin? But that was nothing compared to my next star drop after my 8th win when I pulled this legendary. And we got okay, this could be Amber. It's highly unlikely, but the chance is there. It's, you know what? Oh my god, it's the hypercharge I was wanting. I was going to spend gems on this, but they gave it to me anyway. Luck is there. Thank you for that. That was a huge moment, and it meant that I had fully maxed out Melodie with a hypercharge. It also meant that I was going to have an easy 1,000 trophies in Heist. Next up was some rank because, well, I had a quest. First game, I had a Colt who was more interested in destroying walls than he was winning. And then second game, despite being the star player, I was still on the losing team. But I finished it out in Heist with Kev over here on Juju just going ham. Okay, well that would be my quest complete. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-bing. Tier 34. Coins, thank you. Love the coins. But enough wasting time. I still have a ton of more max tier brawlers to get, so I went with Barry on Sneaky Fields. And while you face a lot of tanks here, he's really not a horrible option as long as you have some aggressive teammates with you. Now, we were getting really close to finishing it off, but time was running low, and then with only 25 trophies left, they decided to swap it over to 5v5. And then started chatting. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I had to go, but later that night, I was able to get it finished off with my homies Andy and Lynx. Then I played Fang before playing Mandy in 5v5 for a while. And yeah, I was shooting while standing in one place. So fun. Seriously, how do Mandy mains do it? I'll never know. Although it was satisfying hitting big supers. I'll give you that. Now, the next morning, after collecting my Pizza Planet credits, I was not prepared for what I saw next. What is this icon? Spike's butt? It's called Yeah. Are you kidding me right now? Yeah! Did they... Really, though? Oh, boy, Brawl Stars. You kind of jumped the shark there. And speaking of Gats, Melodie was up next.
Oh, my God, bro.
3, 2, 1... Anyway, time for max tier Melodie. And with that, we had 7 of 10 max tier brawlers that I needed for this video. The next day at home, I decided to level up Meeple one time, although I'm really not sure why, because I actually dislike playing this brawler. I mean, I guess I had a quest, so Power 8 Meeple it was. After that was done, I shifted over to Barley, who was at 700 trophies, and set my sights on 1,000. And it didn't take long before I found myself with yet another max tier brawler. Then I spent the rest of the time just finishing some quests, one of which was ranked, and in the process, I picked up another drop for passing Diamond 2. Yet another good skin. My luck went from being horrible for seasons to absolutely amazing this time around. Now, I'd been doing pretty great on getting 1K brawlers. However, credits, yeah, they were not looking so great. And really, though, that's the point of this video and my goal. And honestly, it was kind of looking unlikely. And to make matters worse, do you ever have one of those days where just like everything seems to be irritating you and just like nothing's going right? Yeah, this is one of those days. I mean, yes, I got my quest done, but I felt irritated the entire time, so I just did what I had to do and then logged off. This is the look of I've just given up hope at this point. Probably the worst day of Brawl Stars I've had in over a year. Now, the next morning, I was feeling better, and when I logged in, I got my Mega Pig rewards. Okay, I got 20. Can I just, like, open them all up at once? I would like to do that. Gray skin? I actually like Runaway Gray. I haven't got anything mythic or, okay, better. Here we go, mythic. Yeah, 200 credits. The only mythic I've gotten. A pretty pathetic Mega Pig, man. Now, while I got some credits out of that, kind of all I got, but I mean, that's nice. What I got offered next was an absolute lifesaver. 3,300, that's enough to... Bro, I think I do this. I know that I've been saving my credits, but that is a good deal right here. And for 200 gems, a legendary brawler, that's a really good... Let's do it. 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 So I spent every gem that I had been saving for so long on this one huge offer. Means the only brawler I can get left is Meg. And I've already got 1,400 credits for her. All I know is I just spent all my gems. But that's okay. I got myself a legendary brawler. And after that, I spent most of my time just basically being frustrated in rank mode. But you just walk straight into it. Did you really just walk straight into it, my man? My man! But nothing was going to be bringing me down because I was finally within striking distance of my goals. Now, up until this point, I've just been kind of slowly plugging along, collecting credits like normal, but this day was going to put a huge dent in the remaining credits that I needed. Not only did I get some from Buzz Lightyear's Mastery, but more importantly, there was a special Melodie challenge up. Now, winning this would get me 500 credits, and that would be huge, but it might be a tough challenge, so I came ready to sweat. But as it turns out, the competition was really not hard at all, and after my 4th win, I pulled a legendary drop. Ooh, come on now! And my hopes were high because you never know. I might get Meg right here.
Riding the wave of victory, Bohemians!
It's Doug. However, a couple of games later, I got another big drop. Ooh, Kenji skin? Oh. I did just get Kenji, so at least that's something. Now, we were plowing through the games. Heist came and went. Knockout was getting trampled, and then yet another big star drop in an unexpected epic one. 100 credits? Yeah, I'll take that. One game later, we had finished the challenge with 0 losses. So within 25 minutes of playing, I had gained 700 credits towards my goal. That meant that I only needed 1,300 credits to finish this off. Now, I came in the next day, honestly, not feeling very hopeful that I would get those credits that I needed. I only had a couple days left to finish up this recording because Ollie was coming, and I still had a ways to go. But there was a little hope because I had a legendary star drop for finishing my Brawl Pass. Is this going to be the one? No, it's not. Ah. Now, while that star drop let me down, the Pizza Planet came through with just a few more credits. Now, I still hadn't spent any of my pizza slices except on Meeple, and I didn't know what to spend them on, honestly. And while I was debating on that, I had an epiphany. Okay, wait a second. Masteries. Credits, yes, Bronze 3. And here's 150 right there. Okay. Silver 3, you get 225. I get 5 of those, and I will have Mastery. 4.5 of them, actually. So I hatched a plan. Regardless of trophies, forgetting about the max tier brawlers, I needed to grind mastery on every brawler that was close to Silver 3 that I could. Now, I could do that in ranked mode, but you can't always pick the brawler that you want to play, so that might not be the best way. Although with this win and bounty, it was a great way to get another rank drop and a new skin, which is a Bell skin. Hey! Seriously, my luck this episode is off the hook. Later that night, though, Operation Silver 3 was underway. I didn't care about overall trophies on the brawler. I just wanted the mastery. And as luck would have it, I realized that this was the perfect time because Mastery Madness was going on, which would make this goal so much easier. First up was Shelly. Next in line, we had Colt. Then it was Melodie's turn to shine. And I mean, we were in Heist, so I might as well play Mortis in a wheelchair. Played Bell next with the cool new skin that I just got. And after collecting all of the credits I had just earned, that brought me to within 180 of completing my goal, which meant that I just needed 2 more brawlers to Silver 3. Or so I thought, because the next day when I opened the game, the Pizza Planet came in clutch with 30 more credits for free. That meant that I just needed 1 more brawler to Silver 3, and even though I already had needed to over 1,000 trophies and she was just barely Silver 2, I thought that she could work on this map. So I bought a gear and charged in. 45 minutes later, I was over 1,150 trophies and more importantly, Silver 3, my final mastery. And with this, I will have every brawler in the game. Look at that. Every brawler in Brawl Stars without spending a single dime. That means that from here on out, I get fame rank. I'll be getting fame rank, except that a new brawler comes out in like 3 days. Now, I should save these credits for Ollie, but honestly, I just wanted to unlock my fame. So here we go. I will get that profile thing. I'm going to equip it right now because I am now officially have fame in this game. We are 50. We have fame. So as a free-to-play player, after a bunch of days, I have finally unlocked every single brawler in this game. Now, I still haven't made it to 70,000 yet, but I am well on my way. I've only about 6,000 or so more trophies to go, which isn't too shabby. So while I didn't get my 10 max tier brawlers, I came close until I got sidetracked with the mastery. But in this video, I gained over 6,000 trophies, got 8 max tier brawlers, but more importantly, I now have every brawler in Brawl Stars as a free-to-play player. That is to say, I did have every brawler, because Ollie's out now. But I mean, I got there.